It's Gina Brooks, and I'm actually filming on a Friday. I typically film Wednesday or Thursday morning to try to get you a video Thursday, but this week has been a bit of a challenge for me, and I know I'm always super transparent with you guys, and I think when everything in California, particularly in the central San Joaquin Valley, shut down again, I was feeling so hopeful that we were reopening and some of my favorite places were opening, and you started to feel like maybe your life was getting back to a little bit normal. And then we get hit with that COVID's increasing, and we're kind of getting into a isolation shutdown type of situation again. And then I got news today that the Visalia Unified School District, all the kids going back to school in the fall will all be doing online learning, which is going to be very impactful in my family because my son does have difficulties in school and struggles with attention deficit disorder, and learning online like that's going to be incredibly difficult. So all of that has definitely added a different dimension to my joy and happiness this week. So I didn't want to bring you down by not being my happy-go-lucky self that I try to be, because I want to be an inspiration to you guys, but I also want you to know that I do have my moments more than I'd like to even admit, and that every day I struggle to get up sometimes, and I literally have to go online, listen to something positive, something that lifts me up to be able to say, okay, I'm going to make it through today. So today is kind of an uplifting day for me, and it was actually supposed to be kind of me uplifting my employees, because today is Employee Appreciation Day. And typically on Employee Appreciation Day, it's a corporate event, and all the offices, we usually celebrate separately in our little departments or divisions, but there's a lot of freedom to do different activities. In the past we've gone to the movies and people have gone bowling, just a lot of fun time to spend together, and a little break once a year to really just concentrate on acknowledging one another. And this year, it's kind of a little bit of a downer because we can't do a lot of those activities, including, bringing big groups of departments together because of COVID, and having to be socially distant and responsible in that way. So I was feeling a little bit like, what am I going to do this year? So I think all of us supervisors had to kind of get creative and think outside the box. So my idea was just to do something personalized for my employees, and that included baking as usual, because that's kind of like my go-to. So I told them in the morning, I just wanted them to come to work, and I was going to have everything made for them, prepared for them, and God bless them. They are always my little guinea pigs because I love baking so much. I'm always experimenting on them. So today I made a breakfast pizza, and then I also made a blueberry lemon cobbler type dessert for breakfast, and orange juice and all that good stuff, and brought it in for them. And then we always give a corporate gift, so I gave them the corporate gift, which was wonderful, and I thank the company for doing that. But as a supervisor, I like to do my own little thing too. So I was trying to think of some creative things. When you have 5 or 6 employees, and you don't have $1 million to spend, there's always little ways that you can say thank you. So I went on Etsy and I ordered some of these little printout Appreciation Day sayings, and I'll just show you a few of them. And I bought gift cards to go with them. So this one says, thanks a lotto for all that you do. And so I got one of these for all the employees, and I stapled a couple of lottery tickets for each of them. And then I also printed out this one, not show every average employee, you are supreme. And then I got them Taco Bell gift cards. And then last, I printed out this one that says, please enjoy a cup of gratitude. Thanks for everything. It's a little Starbucks one, and I bought them Starbucks gift cards. So just some inexpensive, I just got $5 cards and a few lottery tickets and attached to this and gave it to them along with breakfast, and then we played some games and I bought a couple more gift cards. We always like to play loteria. It's like it's bingo basically, but it's a lot of fun and we really enjoy playing it. So we played a few rounds of that and just spent time talking and appreciating each other. And I wanted to talk about appreciation because I think more now than ever, employers need to acknowledge their employees. I mean, even the ones that are furloughed or working part-time or working from home, there has been no time. This is going to go down in history as a huge event in our world. And employees are suffering. They're suffering in many ways, not just for work stresses, but home stresses like schooling and childcare and financial. And we really need to say thank you. Give them a thank you, not just on Employee Appreciation Day, which is lovely, but often. And I don't think we do that enough because we get so busy. But now we really need to. There's a lot of gratitude that needs to go out there because people are working in difficult times. I know at my company, we're essential workers. We serve customers. We are the type of organization that works under disasters, and in addition to disasters, now apparently a pandemic, which is a first for us. But what we do is we serve our customers who are in need. But who's serving my employees? Us supervisors have to serve our employees. And saying thank you is incredibly important. Gosh, I almost forgot my quote. I know you'd be devastated if I didn't have my quote. And so my quote is, customers will never love a company until the employees love it first. And that's absolutely true. And if you look at any statistics, it shows that people don't leave organizations, they leave management. And one of the biggest errors managers make is not recognizing the importance of gratitude, acknowledgement, appreciation, okay? Why is it so important to show appreciation? Well, employees need it. Human beings need it, frankly. I know I need it, and I think sometimes we're too prideful to admit that we need acknowledgement, like it's some sort of weakness. I'm going to tell you right now, it is my love language. I need it. I thrive it. I appreciate it. And I actually got a lot of that today, which I was not expecting. And I wanted to ask you, why do you think that people find it so hard to say kind things and to acknowledge one another, but it's so easy to criticize and say negative things, right? I mean, people are more inclined to pick up the phone or write a comment that is a complaint or something negative than take a moment to send an email acknowledging another employee. And one of the things that I've noticed is during my, I don't know if you call it downtime, but I've discovered TikTok. I don't recommend this, it's very addicting, but it has kind of changed. TikTok has changed a lot since I've been watching it lately, or maybe I'm just absorbing different places on TikTok, I'm not sure. But initially it was kind of fun and there was, hilarious little dances and jokes and stuff. But I've been noticing more almost confessionals. A lot of people are depressed and struggling, and they're going online and just pouring their hearts out to, I guess, the World Wide Web, frankly. And it's sad and touching and humbling when I watch these, and all I really want to do is go hug them. And what it told me is how desperate as human beings we are for love, affection, attention, acknowledgement, for people to see us, to hold us, to say we're good enough. I need it. I'm not ashamed to say it anymore. I could tell you I had been in the past, but now I recognize until I can acknowledge and deal with some of those insecurities, I'm not going to move past and move forward. But as I'm going online and I'm seeing these people pour out their hearts, obviously it just proves the fact that people need human kindness. But I read through some of the comments, and the negativity and just the pointless comments to cut people down is so shocking to me and so against everything I stand for, that it makes me more encouraged to encourage you to reach out and say kind things to people, because people are hurting, people are depressed, people are suffering right now, and we have to do everything we can to build people up. And I've been blessed with amazing people in my life, friends, family, and I've made some incredible online friends. As a matter of fact, I've recently connected with a gentleman named Renee on LinkedIn, and he just sends me random messages. Just keep up the good work on your writing, you're touching people. Every Friday I get this win the day. Or I open up my messages and there's an encouraging quote, and I'm so thankful for him and his kindness and his kind words. And those little words and those little moments of appreciation can change someone's life. And so I want to kind of just share with you. I shared with you some of the little things that I did for my employees, but it's not like boss's day, okay? This is Employee Appreciation Day. And yet I walked in and my employees, I don't even know how to start of the incredible things that they've done for me, but I want to show you real quick before I close this out. Okay, so I do have the most incredibly creative and amazing employees. So, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's this humongous rose. And on this rose, my employees, that's me, have drawings of each of them inside the petals. So they made this incredible rose, and it has all their pictures in it. And I literally just started crying, because it was just such a beautiful, thoughtful, and creative gift, which is just right up my alley. So I thought, you can't beat this, right? Like, this is the most incredible gift anyone could get from their employees. And this beautiful rose saying, thank you, you're important to us. But they weren't even done then. So then they gave me this wonderful tumbler, and they had it I guess put with my logo, Workplace Wanda. And then they had my name put on the front, and they said it's for my wine. Apparently I've got a reputation now, and there's like little cooling ice in here, little ice cubes. But they had that made for me. And when you personalize stuff and show people that you care by personalizing stuff, I mean, that's just going beyond. I mean, they lifted me up. And I'm going to try not to cry. But I am so blessed to have people like my employees that lift me up when I'm supposed to lift them up. But then I'm going to show you the last thing they got me, because it's pretty amazing, and I'm speechless. Apparently I'm not speechless, because I never stop talking. That's why these videos are always too long. But then they had this made for me, and it says, "It is one thing to be a boss, another thing to be a mentor, but a completely different thing to be a leader. We are proud to be led by a boss, mentor, and leader like you. Thank you for being you." And you open it up. They had this made. So you open it up, and you could put anything you want in here. So I am going to have our staff picture done, and what better place to put all my incredible team members than in this beautiful appreciation gift that they got me. I'm so lucky. But as much as I love gifts, honestly, the thing that touched me the most was the card that they made for me and what it said inside. And I'm going to leave you with this. It says, "You cultivate kindness in everything you say and do. Thank you for being the best servant leader that we could ask for. Much appreciation from your team." And they each, signed it and wrote a beautiful message in it. I am so incredibly lucky to have staff like that I have, and it just goes to prove that regardless of who leads who, we all lead one another, and my team leads me, and I lead them, and together we've created this wonderful working relationship of caring and appreciation. And I hope that you take the moment out of your lives and time to appreciate your family, each other, your employees. This is the time we need to lift each other up. And when we're down, let's say some kind words to each other. Let's not write those mean comments. Take a minute out this next week, to email someone and tell them, I want you to know that you're important. I want you to know I acknowledge you. Anyway, I hope that you guys have a wonderful week, and I will try to get these videos out on time next week. And again, visit www.workplacewanda.com if you have a workplace question or a topic you'd like me to video or write on. Put it in the little Ask Wanda section and be sure to subscribe. You have a wonderful weekend. Bye.